Okay, you guys, I am out here. I'm getting ready to put my onions in, and I want to apologize because I did go ahead and make my potting soil mix. I went on ahead and did that yesterday, and I up potted some plants, and I'll let you guys see the plants that I up potted on yesterday. But I did go ahead. I made my topsoil, and now I'm sorting through my onions because I'm going to plant 18 of each in this container. So there's going to be 36 um, onions that I'm going to be planting, okay? And so I'm just going through and I'm trying to find the ones that are bigger, like this. And I'm putting those in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna cut. So you guys can't see me because I have limited space to record, but hopefully you can hear me as we do this, okay? Sorry about that. I was watching YouTube and I had to shut that off. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm just finding the bigger ones. Like some of the outer layer is coming out, and that should be okay. But y'all, I tried to do onion. These onion, I don't know if they call these sets or starts, but I tried to do. I think it's a start. I tried to do these last year, and I mean some are growing over there. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they've been there, so we'll see. I wanted to companion plant some, so I may just stick some in a pot so I can companion plant just so to keep the bugs and stuff out. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 10 more. That's 10. I want the bigger ones. 11, 12. Say 13. 14. I've had them for about, I'm gonna be honest, 2 weeks. Did I say 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need 2 more big ones. Okay, I'm gonna say 17 and 18. Okay, so that's these. These, like I said, I might just put them in a pot so they can start growing and then replant them. I don't know if that works or I don't know what to do to keep them, to save them. I'm gonna have to research and look and see what I can do to preserve these until I can plant. Because I still have a lot more, you guys. Like when you do get these bunches of onions, when you get them, it's the yellow Granex onion. When you get these, it's from Bunnies. You get a lot of them. And again, these are smaller ones, but hey, I don't think they just go through and they just get whatever they can. I'm gonna be honest. They probably what they probably do is they probably get the best ones out and give that to the nurseries or somewhere like that. And then these, because I got these from Walmart, and then the other ones they put out at Walmart or places like that. I'm gonna see if I have one that's okay. Now I'm gonna wrap these back up. Wrap these back up. I'm not gonna put them in water. I know that much because I don't want them to just get too soggy. You guys, I put them in water and the roots grew. So when you get them, if you can put them in water for 3 to 7 days, 3 to 7 days, it doesn't matter if it's 3 or 7. The longer you do, the longer the roots go. Cause these, it wasn't nowhere near. It was hardly roots on these, and I put them in the water and look at all those roots. So it does work to put them in water for a couple of days. Okay, so I put my soil mix in, and so I already made my holes. I used my measuring tape, and I made holes in it. And so I'm gonna go through in each pocket. I'm gonna put some bone meal in each pocket. Just a little bone meal. And I do those down there after I get these in. I was going to go the long way, but I think I'm just go the short way. It doesn't matter. It's 18 a piece. It's 36 holes, 18 a piece, okay? So I have them, and I'm just going to go, and I'm going to put them in one of these little pre-made holes that I made. May have to dig a little deeper. Put it in. The root is huge, you guys. And then, no, that's not deep enough. And then cover them up. I guess that's deep. Hope so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through and I'm going to cut the tops just a little bit so they'll stand up. Okay? And then I'm going to go to the next hole. Okay. And then I'm going to take it. These roots. And they say that these onions are very resilient. So even if you disturb the roots like I'm doing, they say they're resilient, and they'll just do fine. They'll come out doing fine. So we're gonna see how resilient they are. And so I'm just gonna go through and do each hole. Yeah, they grew out a lot. So I'm just going to cut those tops a little bit. Hopefully to get them to stand back up. And they're not so flimsy. and we shall see. I know they say just make the hole, and then you're just going to drop them in and cover them up. I'm thinking maybe I should just go ahead and cut them before I put them in the ground. Yeah, let me go ahead and cut them before I put them down. That way, they're not in my way. I like these, y'all. They had didn't have hardly any green on it, and it was all brown and barely had roots. And like literally, I watched the video, and he was saying how he did his, and he soaked them in the water. And I don't know the name of the video because I was just going through and picking them, and I didn't think to say that guy's name so I could tag him in it. But I'll go back and find it when I upload this. And he was saying soak them in water for 3 to 7 days, and let the roots get hydrated and vibrant again, and then you plant your onions. And so I was like, okay, didn't think that it was going to actually happen. They did good. So we're going to see now how they grow. Okay? And I got to take the smallest one. It's this one. And take it out because I got to put one extra in. And then I'm going to take them. And I'm just going to cut the top. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to cut it off to the side. And then the tops are cut. And then I'm just going to drop them in. And cover them. That's a big piece. And that's it. You guys, I'm planting my onions. I have 2 more to do. And I'm putting them in. Okay, and now I want to get some more bone meal to put in these last few holes. Hey, y'all. Okay. And now I'm going to look at my red onions and see which ones I'm going to keep out of those. I should have did this already, sorted them. Now I'm nervous about my red onions because they don't look as good as my brown. But we're going to see. I mean my yellow. And they're very small, you guys. Very, very small. So we'll see how they do. Doing 18 of those, if I can find 18 good ones. I don't want to have to go get more, but we're going to pray that these work out because they were good and white and everything. The roots were. Ooh. These were the best looking ones too. Just gonna try it. I probably won't get big red onions, but that's okay. As long as it's enough for us to use, yes, that'll be okay. Just gonna pick the best of the best, and we're gonna go for it. And if they don't, I know next year I need to invest in some better ones. But I'm gonna be honest. Normally, oh sorry you guys, that's the unit. But normally, when I'm gonna try to talk louder. Sorry you guys. But normally, you know what? Let's hold on a minute, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And so we're gonna just drop them in. Okay, I got them all in. So now I'm gonna cover them up. I can see the fertilizer mixture, the all-purpose fertilizer. I got some bone meal in here. I did put a little blood meal in the mix. Um, and while I had paused the camera, I also cut the tops off the red. If you notice, it was easier and faster for me to put the onion bulbs in because I had already cut the tops off. And so now all I got to do is throw them in and cover them up. Okay. Okay. So that's done, you guys. My onions are in. Well, my main onions are in. And we're going to see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. We've done our part. Now it's up to the Lord to give the increase. Okay? Plant, water, God gives the increase. And so we're going to wait on that. So, I got some other stuff. Let me show you guys what I'm trying to do. Because this here is on the back, like a little concrete slab that we have in the back. But I still have a lot of good white onions left. But let me show you guys what I'm trying to do. Hold on. Okay. Let's walk over here. Okay, so this is what I used to call my main garden space. This is going to be transformed. I'm going to keep the back raised beds back there. I'm going to keep those. I'm going to keep this planter here. I'm going to keep that. I'm actually going to try to put another one here, right on this side. All of those grow bags are coming out. I may leave that back row of 3 here and the back row of 3 here, but the rest of them, especially in the middle and up front, are coming out. They're coming out. The gray container is staying. The large flower pot is going to stay. And then over here, the gray container, the large flower pot is going to stay. But the rest of that is coming out. I'm going to put a planter there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do in the open spaces. I'm not for sure. But this is mostly going to be flowers, okay? I have some greens here that I just planted. And then they got, with the snow, messed them up. Oh, that one is growing, you guys. I took this right here in this little container. I took it off of this one. It was a piece, and it's growing, actually. Oh, it's got bigger. I didn't even pay attention to that. See, if you let it go, God gonna handle it. And I have one coming back here. So those are greens, collard greens. We're gonna see how they do. And then I put one in the middle here, but nothing happened. But I also have some garlic in here, and I have some garlic in this one as well. So I'm going to keep it similar to that. I know flowers. I don't know what else I'm going to plant. I have my strawberry patch here. And so that's going to stay the strawberry patch, but it's probably going to be moved. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move a lot of them over to this area where I had my second garden space. This is now going to be my main garden space. And so, sorry you guys, I need to pay attention. I'm looking down and walk. Okay, so these clear containers, they're coming out because, like, if you see this one over here, it's split right on the side. You get one use out of those and that's it. And so I was like, I'm not going to continue to do that, invest money. Now, my gray containers, the color containers, they hold up for, well, the ones over here on this other going to be, I've had those going on 3-4 years now. So those hold up, but the clear ones, they don't hold up. You got them 1 year and that's it. And so I'm going to redo this. I just don't know what I want to do over here because, first of all, I'm getting older and bending over and stuff is just getting to be too much. But I wanted to put them on tables and see, but it wouldn't need to be a high table. It need to be a low table. And then that means you're going to have to build. I don't think I want to spend the money on building tables, which you could get under it and weed eat. You'll be able to mow under the tables, and all this high grass wouldn't be here. Now, if you can come in closer, if you see, I attempted to put the cardboard and some fabric down, weed fabric down, but like I said before, I was a little too cheap. You see the cardboard coming up, and grass still grew in that area. So I was a little too cheap, okay? And you see grass still grew because I didn't get the right weed fabric, and then the cardboard, I don't know what, it's gonna deteriorate, okay? And so the weeds grew. We couldn't mow it properly because I had watermelon coming down around the edges of here, cucumbers, and it just didn't do right. So I got to figure out how I want this to go, and I have not. Hence me doing the onions up there because those were ready. But in the next couple of weeks, I got to figure out what I'm going to do over here because I'm going to start bringing some stuff out to plant in maybe the second week of March, second or third week of March. My goal is to bring some stuff out and plant. So I don't know what I'm going to do over here, but I got to figure it out. I got a lot of cleaning up to do over in this area. A whole lot of cleaning up to do. Well, back here, period, a whole lot of cleaning up. But I just don't know what I want to do. And so I'm going to have to figure that out, okay? But I do know I want to change it up. I want to change it up. And I was thinking about, you guys, let me show you something else. I was thinking about over here, y'all, I got to clean up this yard. Just let it go for real. I was thinking about over here this. I had gotten that for Choppers to make him a bathtub. Didn't never get to that. So I don't know if I'm gonna still use it and make the bathtub, or if I'm gonna put it in this open space as a water feature when I move those out, because it'll get a lot of sun. But do I want to waste my sun and space on a water feature when I can have something growing there? So those are all the questions I got to answer for myself, okay, before I make a hard decision. What else did I want to talk to you guys about before I let you go? Oh, let's go in and take a look at what I up potted. We're gonna look at that. I'm going to sow some more seeds because I'm about 6 weeks away from my last frost date. Yeah, so I'm gonna sow my 6-week seeds and probably some 4 weeks. Do them early, 2 weeks early. I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna probably do that, and let's go see that. And then I want to show you how much potting soil I was able to make. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you guys, this is what I up potted. These are the seeds. I have some cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, Cherokee purple tomatoes over here. I have some shishito peppers, 1 shishito pepper, 2 bell peppers, a cauliflower. I'm trying to see what that cauliflower is going to do. And then I have a broccoli that I up potted, and a habanero pepper and 2 jalapeno peppers. That's what I was able to up pot on yesterday. My peppers, my tomatoes, and things. So I did get that done. And I'm going to do some more seed sowing this weekend to get my others started. And let's take a look at the soil. Okay, here is the soil, the potting mix that I made. Look, you guys, I got this whole container, which is about 3 40-pound bags. No, this is about 2 40-pound bags. And then I had to put the rest in a 13-gallon trash bag, and it was about another 40-pound bag. But this is what I was able to make from the rest of that coconut core, and 1 bag of my compost, and then my perlite, and all of my fertilizers that I put, which is my all-purpose, my bone meal, and my blood meal fertilizer. So this is it. And so what my husband said at the last minute to get the wheelbarrow, but it was dark, so we had to put it back in here until we get the wheelbarrow this weekend, and then we'll take it around back. And then I'm just putting a tarp on it just to keep bless me. Excuse me. Just to keep the keep it from getting wet or anything like that. I got the tarp on it. And so that's what I got out of the potting soil mix that I made. And if you notice, excuse me, you guys, my allergies. If you notice, I was able to get some put in that was like a 40-pound bag, the trash bag. I was able to put that in my onion bin to plant my onions. And so this is going to be used in some of my amend some of my pots, and everything like that. So I'll probably have to do one more batch this season, and then you guys, that'll be it. That'll be all I do. So let me cover this back up, and then we're gonna say goodbye. Okay, let me show you this. These are some plants that I got from my dad. They were doing so good, and then when the snow came, messed them up. But look, you guys, we got life. My daddy told me just leave them alone, and they'll be okay. And I was like, I don't know, but yes, we got life. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so I really wanted those. This cactus has stood the test of time, or aloe vera, agave. I don't know what kind of plant it is. My daddy had it. My husband wanted it, so he gave it to him. And then this one, it was blooming. and you can see the leaves down there. The snow got to it, but I covered it. You can see the cover. I covered it, but it still didn't do good. So we're hoping that comes back. And then I got these two from Home Depot on yesterday. Some collard greens. It's 3 collard greens in this thing, so I'm gonna repot those. And then I got a snake plant, which is a house plant, because I'm getting into house plants. So I'm gonna take this in and everything. But other than that, you guys, that's all I got going for now this weekend. I try to remember to bring you along as I plant some more seeds. But other than that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and peace and blessings.